Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to take effective notes during college lectures and reading assignments. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 tips for taking effective notes. To do this, we're going to need a paper, a writing utensil, or laptop or tablet.
Our first step to taking effective notes is showing up to class prepared. It is important to bring all of your materials into class. This might include a binder or a notebook to keep your notes in. It is important to keep your notes in order and have handouts used for cross-referencing. Bring highlighters to class. Instructors will frequently make comments like, "This is an important concept," or "Make sure you understand this." These are direct clues that this will be more than likely on the exam. Highlight these notes will help remind you later that this is definitely something you need to know. Read previous class notes before class, make note of things you do not understand, and look up vocab words you do not know. You will have a better understanding about what the instructor is lecturing on.
Our second tip is to improve your listening skills. Start by entering the classroom with a positive attitude. If you go into the classroom with a bad attitude, you most likely will have a tendency to zone out. Make a conscious effort to pay attention. Multitasking is a no-no. Being on your phone will help distract you more than help you. Adapt to the lecture. Follow the lecture wherever it goes, even if it becomes boring. If you zone out for a minute during this, you will soon realize the lecture has been back on track for 5 minutes while you weren't listening.
Our third tip is to figure out what note-taking method works best for you. The sequence of the material is important. Try to start each new lecture on a new page to make sure you date each page. Another good note-taking skill is to only write on one side of the paper. You can set them out side by side, and it's easier for reviewing while studying for an exam. Make sure to leave room to make comments later on. Make your notes as brief as possible.
Decipher content. Figure out what is the main point. There will be details and facts that extend on this main idea. Examples are important. Make sure you copy down charts or drawings of importance. If items are repeated or spelled out, they are normally very important. Take notes of these.
So the final step that you should do for efficient notes is to review your notes. It is very important to look at your notes within 24 hours. Otherwise, they will no longer be fresh in your mind. Rewrite things that you cannot read. Make note of things you still do not understand to ask the professor about. That is very good when a test or exam is about to become.
Our 5 helpful tips were show up to class prepared, improve your listening skills, figure out what note-taking method works for you, how to decipher content, review your notes.
Hello. An outline is a well-organized system, if done right. Outlining records content as well as relationships. It also reduces editing and is easily reviewed by turning main points into questions. A working outline usually begins with a few phrases and some descriptive details or examples. The information which is most general begins at the left, with each more specific group of facts, and then to its basis to the right. The relationships between the different parts is carried out through indenting. Then you may go back to the left and start another general topic to carry more relationships to.
The Cornell method is a do-it-right in the first place system. It's an easy format for pulling out major concepts and ideas. It is also simple and efficient, so it saves time. The Cornell method provides a systematic format for condensing and organizing notes without laborious recopying. After writing the notes in the main space, right here, use the left-hand space, right here, to label each idea and detail with a keyword, or Q. Then go back later, summarize what you remember from the entire lecture right here.
Our next note-taking strategy is to use the mind mapping system. The mind mapping system uses your comprehension skills and evolves by starting with one specific point, i.e. dogs in this scenario, and progressing with related facts or ideas to every other fact and idea. Mapping is a graphic representation of the content of the lecture. So we started with dogs here, and then we progressed to big dogs, and then further into Great Dane Pit and Lab. And then over on the other side we did the same thing.
The charting method works best with a lecture that is formatted chronologically. You may set up your paper by drawing columns and labeling appropriate headings in a table. This reduces the amount of writing needed and helps you track your professor's dialogue. And here we have an example of it where we labeled it period, important people, events, and significance. And this is the date of FDR, World War II, and the significance was USA improvement. Now we're going to show you 5 methods of taking notes in college lecture classes.
Evernote is another web-based app that allows users to capture storage text, images, and video files across multiple computing devices. You have the ability to store these items into different notebooks so you can find them later on.
Google Docs is the family of web applications for Google. That includes word processing, spreadsheets, presentations, and cloud storage. The documents can be uploaded and downloaded in Word, OpenOffice, RTF, HTML, or text formats.
Word was created by a company called Microsoft. It is a word processing program that users can type to create spreadsheets, documents, and PowerPoints. The main purpose of Word is to allow users to type and save documents. Similar to other word processors, it has been helpful tools to create documents.
OneNote is a computer program for information gathering and multi-user cooperation. It gathers notes that are handwritten or typed, drawings, screen clippings, and audio. Notes can be shared with other OneNote users to collaborate with.
Simple Note is easy to use and free. Simple Note lets you write down your thoughts and organize them by tag. You can later search your note contents and tags to find what you need again. Search through your revision history, share them with others, and access them on any device. Simple Note does have premium accounts, but all of the services' basic functions are free.
Thank you for watching our video. Try out these helpful tips to ensure you that you will take effective notes. Goodbye.